Hey guys, this is Miss Bragg. I wanted to explain to you how we are going to do vocabulary this unit for 7th grade social studies. So, we're going to get into Google Classroom first. I'm showing you my first period. If you do not know how to get into your Google Classroom, either ask me or Miss Martha. I have the code, Miss Bragg, in room 101, have the codes for every single class. So, what we're going to do first is we are going to click on the post. Tara Bragg posted a new assignment, 8/4/21, follow from vocabulary. All right, as you can see, my students, many of them have not turned it in because I just assigned it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna click on directions, watch the video attached to the lesson if you are not in class. That's this video right now. So we're going to read the definition of each new word, then we're going to create our own definition for the word. Then we're going to create a sentence using that word correctly. And when we get to the section about people, about kings, queens, monarchs, we are going to highlight the most important information about that person. So I have an example one up over here. What you will do is click on this and you will open it up. It makes you your own copy so you can do it that way. I'm going to pull up the example I have because I don't want to mess with someone's work on accident. So this is what it should look like when you actually open it up. You should see a purple PowerPoint or Google Slides, and it says Unit 1, Fall of Rome / Byzantine Empire Vocabulary. If you notice, this is the exact same directions. Read the definitions for each new word, then create your own definition and a sentence for each word. When we are done with the entire activity, we're going to hit the turn in button. So this first word is called diffusion. The definition is the spreading of something more widely. All right, so diffusion, we can look at the picture. Every one of these words has a picture. We can see this big cluster of red, and then it spreads out to a more dispersed or diffused red particles. All right, so diffusion means to spread something more widely. So my definition is going to be pretty similar. All right, so my definition is going to be something spreading widely through an area. Right? That's going to be my definition there. It doesn't have to be the exact same as mine, but it should probably be pretty similar to the definition in the actual definition box. Now for a sentence, I'm going to use the word properly. So if you don't know if the word is a noun or a verb or something else, you can Google it to figure out what it means. However, diffusion, you talk about it a lot in science class where something is diffusing or spreading. So I am going to say the neodrops, diffused into the water. If I could say properly. So if you have those neodrops or any sort of thing that you put in water to change the flavor or the look, it diffuses, it spreads through the water. So that's a really good use of the word. Notice I put diffused and not diffusion. You can use a past tense of the word or a future tense like will diffuse in order to make your sentence. It doesn't have to be the exact same. All right, the second one as well, a schism. We notice the picture, it's a great schism. It looks like it's broken apart. We can use the pictures to help us figure out what the word's going to mean. So the definition, a split or division between strongly opposed sections or parties caused by differences in opinion or belief. So it's a big split caused by a difference of opinion. So a large split between parties caused by a difference in beliefs. Okay, again, very similar to that definition, but still giving the same thing. You've just put it in your own words. All right. Now, for the word schism, we can use that like a verb. So instead of, or sort of. So I'm going to say Jade and Emily had a schism over They had a schism over, what should they fight about? What should they be schisming? What should they be breaking apart over? They had a schism over the group project. Okay, so they had a large split. Or no, probably not Jade and Emily. So let us do Miss Bragg's class and Mrs. Romine's class had a schism over the project. So that would be my class, Miss Bragg's class, and Mrs. Romine's class arguing over how to do the project properly. Okay, so it's a bigger split. All right, usually a schism happens in religions. It usually happens where, like, let's say Christianity splits into two separate parts because of just one or more key beliefs that they cannot stop fighting over. Okay, now that we've gone over both words, now we've gone over two examples, the rest of the words are orthodox, legacy, straight, architecture, achievement, mosaic, saint, aqueduct, Byzantine Empire, and Constantinople. Now, if we go to the next slide, we've got new directions. So for the people of the Byzantine Empire, what we're going to do is read the definitions for each person, and we're going to highlight the importance of them. So if you notice, we have no highlighting here. We have just text about what they did. So what we're going to do is we're going to read through this, and we're going to go, okay, what is most important about him? So Justinian I, also known as Justinian the Great, was the Byzantine emperor from 527 to 565. It's about 38 years. He is best known for his involvement in the Nika riots, his creation of the Justinian's Code, and the ordered construction of the Hagia Sophia. Well, what's most important out of that? All right, you might think it's that he was the Byzantine emperor. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to use the highlight color, and I'm going to make it yellow. Or it could be that he was best known for his involvement in the Nika riots, the Justinian's Code, and the Hagia Sophia. All right, so it's what you think is most important. No, you cannot highlight the entire thing, but you can highlight more than one sentence. All right, so I'm going to let you do Empress Theodora by yourself and the rest of the vocabulary. If you are struggling with what a word means, how to reword it, talk to a neighbor. Google. See if you can look it up on Google. Ask your teacher. All right, if there are any more questions, just leave a comment on Google Classroom. All right, I'll see it. Have a great day and get this done, guys.